Okay, welcome back. In this part of the video, we're going to understand how to take input a value for a variable and how to display that value in a console. So, before we start the implementation and see the various mechanism to do this, we need to understand something which is available in C programming language. We called it format specifier. Format specifiers they are normally used with the in addition to other functions printf and scanf. These two functions we call them standard input output function. Standard input output formatted function. Formatted function. Formatted function means when you're going to take input, we need to tell the compiler what type of data that you're going to take as input, and when you want to display the value of any very particular variable, then also we need to tell the compiler what is the format that I want to display of that value. So all those formats are specified with the help of format specifiers in C programming language. So here I have provided a very short list of format specifier and also mentioned for what type of variable you can use which type of format specifier. During the course, we're going to learn about few more others format specifier also. Today's lecture is totally based on how to take input through console, and for that what are the requirement, and then how to produce the output into the console and what is their requirement. The first requirement we need few functions, library functions. Printf is a standard output function. The syntax of the printf is we need to pass a string as the first argument to the printf. That's why I have used double quote, and inside this double quote we need to use any of these format specifiers. Thereafter, we need to give a comma as a separator between the formatted string and the variable that you want to display. If you want to display multiple variables, still there is a mechanism and we only going to use the same function. We'll see in this lecture also how to print multiple variables using only one printf statement. And next, to take input from the user, we're going to use a standard input function called scanf. And the prototype of this function is as follows. Like printf, scanf also accepts a formatted string as the first argument to that function. That means, like printf, inside scanf also, we need to specify what type of data that we want to take input from the user. But only one difference with the printf and scanf is that when you want to display the value, only variable name is required. But when you want to take a input from the user, then with the variable name, we need to use an operator. In your keyboard, we normally called it ampersand. Or in C programming, we'll see this symbol or this special character have various purpose based on the content on which content we have used it. So here we're going to consider ampersand is an address of operator. So when you going to take input a value from a user, we need to pass the actual address of the variable in which location of the primary memory that value going to be stored. And this is the reason we need to use address of operator. These two functions are part of one header file. To use these two functions, we need to use the header file stdio.h. So before use them, we must include this header file using hash include preprocessor directive. Let's start this implementation, how to take input and how to display those values into the console. So let's first add the header file here. Okay, now let's declare few variable. First, I'm going to declare an integer here as the num. Then suppose we want to take some input from the user. So to take input, we need to use the function scanf. First, we need to pass the formatted string as the argument. Now look at the list that I have provided here. To take input an integer, we can use either %i or %d as a format specifier. But if you want to take input an unsigned integer only positive value will be accepted, then you can use %u. If you want unsigned signed both, then you can use either I or either d. D means decimal, I means integer. Now it's up to you choice which formatted string or format specifier you want to use. So I'm following %d here and to take input a decimal value. It may be positive, it may be negative. Then I need to pass the address of which variable? Num. So our code is ready to take input. After taking input, next suppose we want to display the value of num. So for this purpose, we need to use printf as the library function. To do this, same syntax we are going to use like scanf with one difference. So we need to again pass %d because we want to print the value of num, and then we need to pass the name of the variable, that variable we want to use or we want to display the value. Thereafter, our main method is expecting a return value of type integer. So we are returning a value 0 to the operating system. So it is very helpful. Now, in addition to this format specifier, we can give some message like num equal to this. Now, most important point in printf. When you give the format specifier, we should remember one very important concept. The number of format specifier should be equal to the number of variable that we are passing inside the printf. Else there will be error. Now save this code and compile, and let's see how to take input and how to produce the output of an integer variable. Now if I compile and run, it will take certain amount of time. Now look at this. Now output window is waiting. Output window is waiting for your input. Suppose we are entering a value 34. And immediately when I press enter key after giving the input, then it displays the value of that variable. Okay, now I hope you understand how to take input using scanf. Next, we're going to see various other data types one by one. Okay, now let's suppose we want to take input characters and others one by one. So let's erase them. Suppose we want to take character ch, character ch, and then how to take input using a scanf. Format specifier is %c, and then we need to pass ampersand, sorry, ampersand ch. So our input is ready here. Then we can print the value here. Printf, which format specifier? %c, we can give a message. And what is the name of the variable? ch. Next, suppose that you want to take input a float also. Okay. So to do this, we can use declare the variable here. Suppose we want to take input a float variable. So declare a variable first, float average. Now give a message scanf percentage %f. For that purpose we need to use, and then again we need to pass address of average. Now one important point you should remember, it is not mandatory to use printf, we also need to use scanf. It is not the requirement. Scanf is only purpose to take input, and printf have no idea that value is taken as input or directly given by the programmer. The job of printf is only print the value. So it means without taking input also we can print the value. Suppose we are declaring a long integer sum equal to some number. So one statement can be used to print multiple values here. So next, suppose I want to print the sum. What is the type of sum? Is long integer. So we can write here sum equal to %d, it will work, or you can use ld also. And then we can pass ch and the second variable which is of long integer type is sum. In addition to this, we can also use the float. So here suppose we want to print the float variable also. So for that purpose also we can use the name of the variable and then which format specifier we want to print, required format specifier for that particular variable type. And in addition to this, we also need to pass the name of the variable, that variable we want to print. We want to print here average. Now let's save this code and now let's check the output here. So let's compile this code here. Run and compile together. Now look at the output window. Now it is waiting for an input and expecting that a float value that I should enter. 2.3 I am given for average. Now see, although there is another scanf statement is there for character, but it doesn't take any input for character, and neither it prints any value for character. There is some issue with the scanf. When you use a character with scanf, and before that we have used a any number type variable for take input. We'll discuss this issue in another lecture, then how to handle this issue. But look at the output here. We have printed the sum successfully. Similarly, we have printed the float successfully. Only issue with that, when we use multiple scanf and we have used character after float, we'll have issue in the scanf. We'll discuss this thing how to handle in the next lecture. I hope you understand how to take input, how to print multiple values using one printf statement. There are various other issues that we need to address in printf and scanf. We'll do this in the upcoming lectures. Okay, I hope you understand this.